Hey, what's going on everyone? It's your boy Tanvir Side the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons, as all your support in that way really helps this channel grow, helps me remain motivated to continue doing what I'm doing on this channel as a legally blind person, covering many topics, but emphasis on cricket for the time being, as it is cricket season, and I am a cricket follower. All right, so this is not particularly going to be about Bangladesh cricket, and yes, there is another video coming up about Bangladesh cricket. I'm gonna do that using the better production material, the better mic, same camera, but the altered background and the jersey and whatnot. Okay, the whole 9 yards. But this one is gonna be just a quick video. Now, this is my response to Benn Stokes retiring from ODI cricket at the age of 31. My first reaction was, is this a joke? Okay, these are just my opinions, and having watched cricket for a very long time, I believe I'm in a good position to give these opinions. Okay, is this a joke? Why is Benn Stokes retiring from a format of the game at the age of 31, when fast bowlers usually hit the prime of their physical fitness and their pace and their form? Okay, I'm sorry, isn't James Anderson like 39 or 40 years old? He's still playing Test cricket. And Test cricket, the endurance required for Test cricket is a lot more. Okay. Ravindra Jadeja, okay. He is, I believe, 33. He plays all formats of the game. Glenn Maxwell, I believe he's around the same age, around 33 or 32. I believe he plays all formats of the game. Okay. Rohit Sharma, I believe, is 35. He plays all formats of the game. Okay. And like the list goes on and on. Like, even you have people even in South Africa, people in West Indies. No, actually, no. West Indies, the team is relatively young. Okay. But you have examples all around. People who are playing all formats of the game and they're older than Benn Stokes. So Benn Stokes calling it quits on ODIs at the age of 31, for me it is absolutely baffling, and it makes him look bad. Just like Graham Swan, I will not forget about this. Graham Swan retired from international cricket mid-Ashes tour. He couldn't wait for the Ashes to get over. Mid-Ashes tour, I believe after the second or third match, he announced his retirement. That is, listen, just because someone is retiring, it doesn't mean I have to approve or I have to like that decision. Okay, that default respect, default like, default approve, that is, without any justification, that is thrown around a lot nowadays. And yes, having had the lived experience, especially in Europe, having had the lived experience, yes, I am in a position to make that statement. That gets thrown around, especially in Europe. Okay. But Nasser Hussain went on to say that it's the ICC's fault that Benn Stokes is retiring from ODI cricket. First of all, who's asking Benn Stokes to play each and every Test, ODI, T20, and domestic franchise cricket match? Who's asking Benn Stokes to do all this? No one. And if they are, tell them to shut up. Okay? Your players need rest as well. This is why India provided a very good example. They had one squad playing one format. Simultaneously, they had another squad playing another format in another part of the country. England have the bench strength to do this. Do they need Benn Stokes to be everywhere at all times? Now, Nasser was saying, complaining to the ICC, like, the scheduling and the domestics and whatnot. Listen, the system is primarily focused on making money. Okay? Does Nasser Hussain have a better option, a better alternative on how to make money? And this is, referring to the new FTP coming out, which are specifically going to have blocks for certain T20 domestic leagues, mostly focusing on the big three. And honestly, my opinion on that is, if the ICC is going to make a special window for, let's say, to host the IPL or this Big Bash League or whatnot, then the ICC should get part of the profits. I'm sorry. If the ICC is going to be bullied into making such an FTP, the ICC should get part of the profits. And I mentioned this in a comment in another video, that the ICC should put their foot down, saying that, okay, the only way you get international players is if their boards give the NOC. This gives more power to the cricketing boards. And if a player decides to retire from international cricket and play the IPL, buddy, domestic tournaments all around the world has shown that that factor alone hurts the brand value of the tournament, because then they'll see that your tournament is where retired people come to play. People who don't play international cricket anymore, that's where they come to play to make easy money. Okay, so if the players want to retire from international cricket, escape the clutches of the board and play an IPL, this will hurt the IPL brand value. So that is one way to give the boards more control. But getting back to this, Nasser Hussain, do you have an alternative to making cricket more profitable? To making the players more wealthier? I have an alternative, but you guys are not going to accept it. Like, my alternative is change the branding of cricket overall. Like, get away from this moniker of gentleman sport. This gentleman sport thing, like, cricket is not a game of chess. Cricket is not golf. And I believe even golf has more money, because there is a coolness factor to it, and a good amount of its success comes from America. Okay, people all want to like crap on America about they're dead and whatnot. Listen, listen, buddy. I'm in fundraising. I know how much money America has and how much money it makes. Okay, so a lot of the reason, let's say the NFL is the richest sports organization in the world, okay, and it's not an international competition. One of the reasons is that it has a coolness factor to it. It doesn't have this, it's only a tea and crumpets game. It's a gentleman's game. So the first thing the ICC needs to do is abandon the practices and abandon this approach that cricket is a gentleman's game. Increase its appeal, and then you will see cricket is becoming more profitable. But yeah, Benn Stokes doing this to focus on other formats of the game. Yeah, some money might be involved, but then again, this makes Benn Stokes look bad in my eyes. Honestly, it really does. It really does. It's like, yeah, he had that one World Cup where, I will still say this, England won. England won because they got lucky. Yeah, they made it to the finals because they got skills. but they won the tournament because they got lucky. That's why for me New Zealand are still real world champions. But this makes Ben Stokes look bad, honestly. Like, Ben Stokes was never an Andrew Flintoff. Andrew Flintoff was never a Jack Callis. So I don't know. Maybe there are some other issues. Maybe it's the mental strain that Ben Stokes is not allowed to express himself because of social media pressure, because social media is looking for any wrong move to exploit, so that the paparazzi and whatnot can make money. Yeah, it's a bit more aggressive in Europe and especially in the UK because, like, honestly, just look at their politics. Like, it's not like I don't follow the fact that Boris Johnson is yet another leader to resign. Like, you're following Pakistan's lead right there, buddy. Like, procession of resigning prime ministers, right? But this is more of a European issue, like, a European mentality issue, actually. Anyways, that's that's my 2 cents on this matter. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and hopefully, yeah, another reason I've been, like, staying away from making the Bangladesh videos because, like, from this, like, I'm suffering from a throat infection. It was worse yesterday. Like, today, it at least recovered enough so that I can make just like a quick video. But anyways, hit that like, subscribe, bell notification. This is your boy Tanveer Saad, the Bengal Dragon, signing out.